Hey guys, happy Labor Day. It is September 1st. I hope all of you had a great holiday weekend. In today's video, we're going to do an update on the domestic box office. Now that we have completed the month of August, we got 1 month to go in Q3 box office, and we're about, 5 weeks away or so from finding out what is going to be on that AMC proxy statement for the December vote. In addition, if you haven't been paying attention this weekend, gold and silver are on a run on the futures market, and it might be worth just touching base about that. So let's dig into these numbers. Domestic box office for the weekend, 3-day weekend, $62.7 million. The 4-day weekend, including today, almost $79 million. And if we look at what performed the best over this holiday weekend, we had weapons. We have the 50th anniversary of Jaws. Make sure you go see that on IMAX, especially if you weren't alive or old enough to go see it back in the day. A great movie to see in IMAX. Caught Stealing, $9.5 million. We did see that one this week. A great film as well. And Freakier Friday and a new film, The Roses, coming in both around $8 million for the weekend. For the month of August, that gave us $675 million. And for the quarter so far, $1.8 billion. For Q3 2025, my best guess, we still got a month to go, but my best guess is that it's going to end domestically somewhere between $2.3 billion and $2.35 billion. The Conjuring Last Rites comes out next weekend, and if that one outperforms, or we have some of these other smaller movies outperform, there is a chance that we could see a Q3 just over $2.4 billion. Looking ahead to Q4, I was able to spend a few minutes this morning updating my tracking spreadsheet, my prediction spreadsheet, with a bunch of new titles and some updated numbers. If you haven't heard yet, unfortunately, we lost Mortal Kombat 2 in Q4 2025. It was originally scheduled for October, and Warner Brothers has decided now to push this movie all the way to May of 2026. There are a lot of great titles for Q4 2025. The big ones obviously are going to be Tron Ares in October, Wicked in November, and we have Avatar, Fire, and Ash in December, but it is coming late in December, December 19th. And so a lot of that income for Avatar is going to push over into January. I'm going to say, let's plan on somewhere around 2.6 to 2.8 for Q4 2025. And as we get some updated estimates for Q4 films, then we can refine that number. If we use for Q3 and Q4 some optimistic outcomes of 2.36 billion for Q3 and 2.8 billion for Q4, that would still leave AMC with a loss for Q3, and on GAAP earnings a break even, let's call it, for Q4. In terms of Q4, don't forget there is a asset impairment charge every Q4, so the actual numbers cash-wise should be better in Q4 than what we're seeing here on the GAAP estimates. Silver and gold both up over the weekend, $41 per ounce for silver, $35.47 for gold. And some of you are wondering, with AMC's investment in Hycroft, is that going to be meaningful for Q3 if those numbers hold all the way until the end of the quarter? Keep in mind that AMC measures the Hycroft price at the beginning of the quarter and at the end of the quarter, so those numbers need to hold. It's going to give the company a little bit of unrealized gain, maybe $3 million, but with Hycroft between $4 and $5, it's just not going to be a meaningful impact to AMC's Q3. If we look at the price of gold and silver back in 2022 when AMC bought shares of Hycroft, the price has almost doubled for both of these commodities. However, the share price that AMC paid back in 2022 has also fallen about 60%. So there is a bit of catch up that is going to need to happen for AMC to see a positive return on its investment in Hycroft. And we will wait and see at the end of this year, assuming that Hycroft publishes that technical report and any plans that they might have to get back into mining. We will talk more about that when that day comes. I'm not going to spend any other time thinking about what might happen with Hycroft until I actually see a plan from management and a timeline. Looking ahead to 2026, 2027, if you are following accounts on X like Empire City Box Office, he says, after doing a deep dive into 2026 box office, what a monster year coming, but 2027 is now even bigger. It's shaping up to be a similar scenario to 2018, 2019, and you could see back-to-back massive record-breaking years. Look, if you're invested in the entertainment sector, especially if you're invested in companies that are already profitable, I think those are good holds into 2026, 2027, based on everything that we're hearing from the CEOs in the industry and other accounts like Empire City Box Office. How it plays out for AMC, look, bigger box office is going to be good for AMC. I'm not going to say too much about investing in AMC. I'm not even going to make any decisions for myself until I see what is on that October proxy and hear from management about what their plans are in terms of any short-term dilution. And so I am bullish about the industry over the next couple years. If you're looking for any short-term guidance for AMC, I can't give it to you because I don't know what the company is going to say in October, and I'm expecting a loss for Q3. But if you can survive the next couple months and you're thinking about the next 2 years, I think with the right entry, the right timing, the next 2 years investing in the entertainment sector should be good for everybody if you can avoid any dilution, and to be determined for AMC. I'll let y'all know if and when I decide to reinvest in AMC. In the meantime, I'm looking at companies like Cinemark and IMAX kind of being no-brainers if you get a good entry and hold those into the next 2 years. If you just like betting on entertainment stocks, the returns obviously could be higher on something like AMC if the news in October is not bad. But since I have no way of gauging that, I can't really tell you what to expect for AMC. Let's just wait till October 9th or 10th, whenever we get that proxy, and then we can talk about that a little bit more. Some of you guys like to speculate. I am not here to talk you out of that. I am tired of everybody on social media trying to do the blame game if someone is bullish on a company. So I'm sorry if I'm not bullish enough for you. You can blame all the shills out there looking to blame everybody for their own bad decisions, their bad timing, their inability to hit the buy or sell button. Make your own choices, guys. Do what is right for you and hold yourself accountable, not anybody else. If you have any questions or comments, drop them for me down below. I love to hear from you, and I'll do my best to answer any questions you guys have for me. Thank you for watching all the way through. I am Tony Denaro, and I will see you on the next video.